A live look at NRG Stadium, opened in 2002 here in Houston. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Denver Broncos and the Houston Texans. To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And away we go from NRG Stadium. Here's Traymon Smith with the return. Showing a little burst so far. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10.
Here we go.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
To the air, Stroud. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. He'll get this up to his own 44. Riley Moss with that tackle.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big, contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Stroud now on third. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Oh, come on, no.
And we talked about it earlier. Brought a losing streak
Zach
in the
Allen,
building
come
with
on,
them.
buddy.
It's not a good start towards breaking that streak as they go 3 and out.
No, you want to bust that narrative. And the best way to do that is to start fast. And, well, once again, they're not.
He's brought down before the return gets far.
Return. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got first and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. His first pass falls incomplete.
No real secret. They're going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how was he going to be defended, but they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind the next time the ball comes his way. You got to be ready for some contact.
This is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. It's a gain of 22. And the Broncos will have a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Handoff goes to Dobbins, running left. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. Offense to the line, second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 41-yard line.
Nix from the gun. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. And no look on his first look of the game. So now it's going to be third and long.
He was defended by Derek Stingley.
Here he goes, third and long. Hits him on the out route. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
You can earn your money in the NFL and also...
I was going to say. I guess not.
Sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Oh, it was.
Play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Yep, already got the stop and the turnover on down, so they're just going to decline that penalty. Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. Here we go on fourth. Nix. He's got it to his running back. That'll be the first and more. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a fourth down gamble. The Broncos into the red zone for the first time. They've got 1st and 10 from the 20. Play action with Nix. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Down to 10. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos have a great first drive and get the game's first points. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. He's in the head for about 5. Brandon Jones up for the stop.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They go play action with Stroud. That's incomplete on 2nd down. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
He was covered by Patrick Surtain.
Why, Tony?
From the gun, Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Texans reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. kick is no good. An early point after left on the table. Maybe later in this game, it's going to be a moment we look back on. So after the missed extra point, he's still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. Has this at the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They get it on the ground here with Dobbins. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after that throw and drew the instant flag. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic 1st down. They'll run here, following the penalty. He's got a gain of 6 there. Kalen Bullock up to make the stop.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he crusts those tackles.
As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. We're not going to get any further after that catch. Tackle made at the 29-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Denver.
A give right side to Dobbins. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on 1st down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know when you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Hey, running. Here's R.J. Martin. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy, a lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Running left, it's Dobbins. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos take a 7-point lead in the 1st. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Point after try is good by Lutz. And the Broncos grow their lead to 8. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's Smith on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18. 19 Texans. Buggy.
Back to throw. Stroud. Schultz with the catch. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
It's mixed in on 2nd down. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
At the 34-yard line.
Oh, ready? 18.
Stroud off the play fake. That's low and bounces short of his man. He's hoping to get it to Tank Dell there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon Jones on the coverage.
Here we go. Let's go.
Nixon on the counter. Has some daylight through the 40.
Come on, Rob.
They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they hold him down. They get an even 10 on that play. And it sets up a Houston first.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go.
Shotgun now for Stroud. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Connects on the crosser. And they make the stop. We're going to say about the 37-yard line. We're to the end of one. 14-6 is our score. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Again to Mixon up the middle. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. It's a 21-yard gain. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
Stop. Here we go.
10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now. Throwing the out route complete. And this one doesn't go far.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Oh, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And the shotgun, a gift to Mixon. He couldn't quite break it. Still 5-yard gain though. 3rd down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
Robin. Tony. 11. Good night.
Stroud now, 3rd and 1. And he's in! Touchdown, Houston!
Hey, Nico.
The Texans can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead. Nico Collins with a touchdown.
Hey, Nico.
His second scoring catch of the game.
Robbins and Nico.
Down the middle. And the Texans could have gone for 2 in the time, but they choose to trail by 1. Things trim back down to a single-point prop as they send this off and away. Fielded at the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5. A gift to Dobbins. But the Broncos will get it back.
They got back. Left his boot. He's right.
All 2 yards that time. Now just a few to go on
Watching
2nd
this,
and
Dobbins.
3. Shotgun snap to Nix. Running by his back, Dobbins. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
First down, Broncos.
Dobbins trying the right side. Looks like we can call it back 4 yards in the end. As he's out shyer that time on the tackle.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a group, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
2nd down, give to Harvey. They get there to take him down right around the 41. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
They'll run on 1st down with Dobbins. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gets more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, they'll matter.
And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, that's a run that's hold home on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Brought in close to the 8. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
That's good for a Broncos. First down. First and goal, Denver.
Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
Pretty easy for me to play armchair quarterback up here and say I just don't like that call on 1st and 5, especially when you get nothing from it. Man, that one stinks.
We're trying to set the screen. Dobbins. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos grow the lead to 7. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned. We got 6 in the end.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Pressure comes. Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. And after the play, they call for a stoppage pretty quickly here. Somebody injured down there, and it's their tight end, Dalton Schultz, in some discomfort. They're set up at the 35 now.
Yeah, look like you're in discomfort.
On 18. What's that? Foul.
First down throw by Stroud. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And now they face 2nd down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Over the middle, caught by Dell. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Buggy.
Stroud off the play action. Well, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. He gets crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. But the Broncos will get...
Yeah, we're going to change that real quick. That would be, you're on the bench now, but I think you get Harvey anyway. I think you get Harvey some action.
Get back. Heads up late. We'll cover that one.
Lucky as hell, twice.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. And it's the Broncos. Dealing with 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 27.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
Now Nix on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. He manages a gain of 8 there. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
An 8-yard pickup.
Nix from the gun. Throw finds Evan Ingram. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Once more, it's Nix. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one.
That sucked.
No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them.
No.
Anybody else.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
They'll throw again. Nix. He's got Sutton complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Broncos.
Nix to throw again. Looking over the middle, finds Ingram. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Well, he had a chance to pull up and avoid the hit, Brock, but we knew the outcome from the moment he decided not to and made contact. That flag came out. Working inside the red zone. Dump off caught by his back. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just...
I don't know why Dobbins is in. Why put Harvey in? Dobbins is not starting.
Here, it's 2nd and goal. Throwing again. Here's Nix. Forced out to his right.
Give it to me in the back again for 1 second. It's disgusting.
The Broncos will add to their lead at the end of the half. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Broncos lead by 15 now. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Here's a return from the 7. Good work so far. He's got room. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Nice. Nice heck, guys.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. He gets popped quickly there.
I bet.
Nice feeling. Oh, a nice run back.
Can't happen.
Let's get some
That's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, Instead of getting to your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to keep yourself out of this hole.
And they're not going to stop him until he gets out to that 16-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Broncos first down.
Play action with Nix. Finds a man. Adam Troutman has it. And finally they get to him and send him out as this gets all the way into enemy territory. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Giving this to Harvey. Not a whole lot to speak of here, partner. 2-yard gain at most at second down.
Let's go, baby. You know about both.
Brings up second and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing here, Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drive moving. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. This is Sutton working the right side. Tackle made at the 10, first and goal coming up.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route to Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack them only to drop your hips and come right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Going jumbo set on this first and goal.
Hold on, check. Ready. Motion, motion.
They'll run here. It's Harvey. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
And he's off the screen here. It's Harvey.
Really, the screens are not working no more.
As they stop him at the
Don't
line once
screens.
again.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Oh, come on.
And that one's incomplete for now. He brings up
Come
4.
on.
Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. So the flag is declined, and now, Brock, they've got to figure out what they want to do on 4th and goal. Will Lutz get the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos.
Broncos is
A
good.
very short kick here from the right hash. And we'll pause here for an injured Texans player. Looks like he's shaken up, and they'll get someone out there to look at him. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone.
Welcome to the stream, yo.
Threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. First and 10.
All right.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he'll ball his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
On play action, here's Stroud. And down he goes. The Broncos defense gets there. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there's none to be had.
He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. The Texans set to punt. Takes it in at the 26. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got first and 10.
Hold on, check.
Harvey gets it on the counter. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Hold on, check.
Harvey once more. They'll couple together a yard there. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop.
Yo, show.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Nix.
Catch the ball.
As the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's the ball.
4th down. Broncos going to call on Jeremy Crenshaw here to punt. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. He's got this at the 27. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Now, elsewhere on the return, there's an injured player in need of some attention, which he will get as trainers head his way. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And they send it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. 118. What's that?
To the air, Stroud. The left side caught by Bryant. And he's tackled for a short gain.
So that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Now, this way. 118. What's that? 11.
Stroud now on 3rd. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Drake Greenlaw picks it off. And the Broncos.
Go user, baby. Let's go.
He makes his 3rd interception of this season.
I've not yet in my lifetime come across a defender who hasn't told me how great an offensive player they were back in the day. Oh, you should have seen me as a running back or wide receiver. Well, right there, that defender showed some of that background. A brilliant job of getting into the open field and setting his offense up for success.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Bronc. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should be able to hold on through whatever.
And every once in a while, you get that huddle and reminder, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Chased out to his right. He's running for it, and he'll score. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos grow their lead yet again. Here's Lutz set to kick this away.
Well, now you might as well just hang in there. Play some plays you're not normally playing. Get ready for next season.
And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Good game for a while.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Off the play action. Here's Stroud. Connects on the crosser. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield track. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact.
He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive really affected decision-making there. Coming off the pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just
your
took his
mascot
medicine
rolling on the ground.
From the gun, Stroud. Lasers this one deep down the middle.
They get 1 interception on that. That's crazy.
Still behind the line. He got clean.
Now I get roughing the passer. How
and
funny.
the instant flag. So the offense still moving forward as roughing the passer overrules that incomplete pass.
Wouldn't matter though.
Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic 1st down.
118. What's up? 19 seconds.
They'll run here following the penalty. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
He's your bonito.
And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Stroud. Trying to set up the screen for Mixon. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Texans with the football and a chance to do a little window dressing here in the 4th. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Tony.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Escapes the pocket. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do.
And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
First play in the drive. Here's Harvey. Still going past the 40. And they'll finally get him down at the 37-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first. Staying on the ground here with Harvey.
Oh, smacked up.
That initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this thing.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. This is Ingram looking left side. And he gets it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos keep running away with this. Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos continue piling onto this lead.
I'm not trying to. It's just open.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Stop. Here we go.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure alters the throw.
Looking underneath here to Mixon. Able to take this to about 35. That's a gain of 5 on the play.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
He throws a bullet. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. And the Broncos are going to have it after a 2nd interception of the season.
I hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they get in 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down, just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains. That's one disheartening look on that defense.
Hold your block, 74. Hold your block.
1 yard up the gut, 2nd down.
Okay, the 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Nix from the gun. Finds him over the middle. chains after that pickup of 12. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On the handoff, here's Harvey. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate. That's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Mims with the grab. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the
I'm
field.
roughing the passer this game.
Always a point of emphasis, right? Protecting the quarterbacks, and that play is going to draw the flag every time. Running it after the penalty. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Again, we give to Harvey. He's hitting for
Hey, Harvey.
This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the old lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
Catch is made in close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking the profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards. And another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And he stopped on the run back of the 27.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Texans just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Big game
Good shot.
downfield.
Yeah, switch sucks. Very nice.
Stopping at that 45-yard line. They get 28 out of that play. And it sets up a Houston first.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Oh, and
Looking to throw, Stroud. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
here we go.
Now it's Stroud. Taking a chance at the end zone. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it 4th down. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Going all the way to the end zone here. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points, but as that one falls, Brock, instead just a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Hoping to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. They're going to pass it here. And again, an interception is dropped. Looks a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Let's hear it, Texans fans, because
Good game, buddy. Good night.
Up the middle to Harvey. And the gain's good there, Barney. Nice 7-yard effort, but they're still well short, so this is going to be...
All right, good fight. Guys, thanks for watching. Have a good night. We'll see you again.
So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL.